Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really powerful tool for anyone who wants to work with data from the web. We're going to show you how you can use something called BeautifulSoup to pull pretty much any data you want from any website out there.
I mean, think about it for a second. The web is like this gigantic library, right? But all that incredible information, prices, articles, you name it, it's all kind of locked away inside HTML code. And that code, well, it's built for browsers, not for you and me to just grab what we need. And that's exactly where BeautifulSoup comes into play. You can think of it like a master key, or maybe a digital interpreter. It takes all that messy, complex web code and just transforms it, turns it into something structured, something organized that we can actually work with.
Okay, so let's get into how it all works. And you might be surprised, but getting started is actually really simple. It pretty much just boils down to two main steps.
Yeah, it's basically a 1-2 punch. Step 1, you fetch the page. You use another library called requests to just download the raw HTML. Think of it like a courier grabbing the document for you. Then, step 2, you parse the page. You hand that messy document over to BeautifulSoup and let it make sense of everything. So fetch, then parse. Simple as that.
Now, what's really cool is how little code this actually takes. Seriously, look at this. With just a couple of lines, we're importing requests and then telling it to go get the content from a specific link. That's it. The whole web page's code is now in our hands.
And then comes the magic. This is step 2. We take all that raw content we just got, and we hand it over to BeautifulSoup. This single line of code right here creates what's called a soup object. And that's our key. It's the organized, searchable version of the page that we can finally start playing with.
All right, so now we have our soup object. This is where the fun really begins. We can start asking it for specific bits of information, kind of like a detective searching a crime scene for clues.
So let's start with something really basic. Every single web page has a title, right? To get it, all we have to do is ask our soup object for its title. Just print soup.title. Super straightforward.
And boom, just like that, BeautifulSoup finds it and gives us the entire HTML title tag. Now this is great. It's accurate, but it's still got all that code wrapped around. But what if we only want the text inside? The clean stuff? Well, that's easy. We just add .string to the end of our command. And there you go. No more HTML code, no more brackets, just the clean text we were looking for. This simple little process, finding a tag and then grabbing just its string, that's really the core of what makes BeautifulSoup so incredibly powerful.
And this isn't just for finding one thing at a time. Oh no, we can use a command called findAll to ask for every single instance of a specific tag. So for example, we could get a list of all the H2 headings on a page, just like that. Okay, so these basic commands, they're like the building blocks, but they're the foundation for some incredibly powerful stuff. So let's move on and look at some real-world missions. What can you really do with BeautifulSoup? This is where it gets super exciting.
All right, mission 1, get YouTube keywords. Imagine you're a content creator, right? With this simple script, you could scour a YouTube page's metadata and instantly pull out the video's title and every single keyword the creator used. I mean, that's powerful market research right there, and you can do it in seconds.
Or how about this mission? Get all links. You could automatically scan a web page and create a complete list of every single link on that page. This is absolutely perfect for building a sitemap, checking for broken links on your own site, or even just analyzing how a competitor structures their website. It's like having an automated site audit right at your fingertips.
Here's a really cool one. Mission: generate a dynamic table of contents. This shows you're not just reading data, you're creating something new from it. You could find all the heading tags in a super long article and automatically build a clickable table of contents. How awesome is that for improving user experience? And now we're really scaling things up. Mission: audit SEO. You could connect to a database, pull a whole list of URLs, and then programmatically check every single one to make sure their canonical links are set up correctly. This shows how BeautifulSoup goes from a simple script to a core part of a real professional workflow, automating those tedious checks and saving just a massive amount of time. So you see, we've gone from a really simple concept, just turning that messy web code into clean data, to some seriously powerful real-world examples of what you can do with just a handful of commands.
Really, the key takeaway here is this. BeautifulSoup turns the chaotic, unstructured code of the web into clean, organized, and usable data. It gives you the power to unlock all that information and actually put it to work.
So, if you found this explainer helpful, we'd love it if you join our community. You know the drill. Go ahead and like this explainer, maybe share it with someone who's looking to learn to code, and definitely subscribe to our channel for more explainers just like this one.
And hey, this is really just the beginning. Make sure you follow our entire BeautifulSoup series, because we're going to be tackling even more advanced applications and use cases, building on everything we talked about today. Oh, and of course, let us know what you think in the comments. We love hearing from you.
So, thanks so much for watching. Now that you know how to unlock all this data, we'll leave you with one final question to think about. What are you going to build first?